understand that. Alright. I just don't feel like repeating a whole bunch. Vegas. Seems Fargo and Guilty were not as powerful as they boast. But my power is absolute. And before my greatness, your pathetic human magic is naught but child's play. Oh, ho, 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 beef. Okay, I'm gonna... There we go. How are you holding up with the spice gumdrops? I stopped eating those I decided I'd switch to normal candy for, this part of the run anyway. I was like, you know what? How about I switch to something that, like, tastes decent and isn't just, like, garbage or allspice. Right, there we go. Yeah, I've been eating these crappy spice drops to the run, but now I have Sour Patch Kids as something to chew on. Next incentive, make cans finish spice drops. There's a lot of this shit to go through. I'm not finishing these anytime soon. This guy takes most from water. Alright. Unless I miss a lot, yeah. Maybe I should have invested in wind and gotten those agility boosters. Yes. Okay, let's try backing up. Maybe it's counting that ledge as a problem. Okay, let's see if maybe that makes a difference. Magic Berry makes invincible, so let's just skip nonsense. I'm going to beat this game, I don't care how I have to do it. Now with your powers combined, you can be hot mud. Oh. Alright, I have to smack with stick. Wait, I'm dead, aren't I? No, I lived. Okay. Wait, I have potions galore. Make use of them. And, mint. Oh, okay. There we go. Magic barrier. And then I'm gonna try and get the drain on him. There we go. Alright, so we get 2 more actions per thing, so... Yeah, okay, water is hitting a little more consistently now that more of it is on the ground, evidently. Alright. Oh dear. Come on. Where's my honey bread? Here's my honey bread. Good. Oh, good. I appreciate it when things miss. There we go. Good. Yeah, we killed him. Hey, a level up. Regicide committed. Hey, we have 300 health now, though. Let's get Zior as the new king. It took so long. King B just wasn't a big problem, was he? Nothing like that power held by a madman. Solvering, Zeal, Snepty, Fargo, those Far Guardians held the powers of the Four Gems. Feel the power within you. You now have the strength to open the way where Mammon waits. Here is the Eltal book, long sought by your father. Take it and go to the stone. Okay. Just gives us the book. That is very anticlimactic. Here's the book. You're done. Time to go to Final Boss World. Now in the Bizarro dimension. Listen, you beat the king, it's time for the Final Boss World. Yep, this is everything you wanted, more or less. Let's just hope that random encounters here aren't just total destruction. That is a sprig in my ass. I'd believe it more if you told me that was an N. Inhead. Okay. Yeah, there isn't too much of a benefit of fighting all these things now. The toddler with 300 HP is here. Yep. I'd still rather just not get into fights, because it's just not worth it at this point. I mean, I'll take the extra defense and health or whatever, but... eh. Here we are. Yeah, something like that. I actually used the boots during the Beaches fight, because that is actually a speedrun strat, by the way. Wow, this is setting my Mario 64 vibes off hard. Yeah, it's tiles. Just plain old tiles. Floating tiles. Actually, it's kicking more of a Gex 64 to me, personally. Because of the way the shitty textured columns are. Very Gexy. Kind of not huge on that right now. I don't really need to think about Gex right now. Hey, well, I don't think this will make it too much further. There might be like another hour in me here. We're lucky. I was expecting this to be like a whole like 2-day affair and we'd be like peeling our eyes out by the end of it, but no, this has gone bizarrely well paced. Turns out just knowing the very basics of heal and rock apparently just make you very good at the game. So I am very much not going to complain. Something I'm missing here? You know, pending navigation works out. The only sane way to play, anyway. Oh, we just have to go back out the same door. To a different place. Tail Rider. Okay. Tail Rider gets stuck on ramp. Whatever. Can't give a shit fighting any of these clowns. You guys should stop catching me, like, right at the end of your, range. Oh wow, ow, that hurt. Yeah, not sticking around for that. Tail Rider can kiss my ass, my dust. Okay, for a second I thought the AI broke and you entered into an infinite loop. Nah. They only move for an X amount. They are forced to move a certain limit. Judgments. It just shakes rocks at us. Okay. I mean, I like that move too, but, you know, right now. This is very, like, FF9 in presentation. Well, I just mean the way that the world breaks up into random chunks. Because the final dungeon in FF9 is just, like, memories? You kind of go from one memory to the next. Yeah, I know, I'm just explaining why I made that statement was all. Visualize Mario wall jumping here. Yeah, that's fair. Okay, well, at least they're in the right environment this time? Yeah, there really is no incentive to fight anything in here. Hey, we made it into a pirate boat. Here's the door. And the door leads out to the next place. Pardon me, coming through, shooting for 13 hours here. Yep. That'd be great. The stutter there. Don't fall apart on me now. But the final boss is huge and Avalanche super murders him. Probably. I am under that suspicion as well. I mean, it's a tropey cobbled together RPG with a not fantastic story that doesn't really do anything horribly interesting. Of course, the final boss is basically just going to be Satan, and he's going to be big, and you're going to drop rocks on his head. Oh, Epona's here. The magical horseman. You've been waiting here for... This is the very last place where you'll aid you at this point. Yes, sure. Okay, so we're saving one last time before the final boss. Alright, out we go. Oh, it's a town. Guessing we head over to here. What's this Mario Kart nonsense going on? Maybe the house in the sheep fields or something? I don't know, whatever. I'm just gonna go poke my nose into the inn, I guess. Or not. Maybe the spooky direction here. Yeah, there's a beach. Maybe it's this doorway that leads to the monastery instead of the one that leads the other way. Yep. I hope this isn't going backwards. I really hope this isn't going backwards. You better not be leading me backwards, game. I'm gonna be very upset. Okay, or someplace different. And just for more sacredness of it. Second. Okay. There we go. Okay. You've gotten this far. If you keep going forward, you're going to find your quest, and my job is over too. I'm a puppet, made only for the purpose of leading you. I went out among the people so that I might lead you. I knew nothing of the real world and its foolish people who are doomed to die. But why are humans so strong? All their grief and sorrow and happiness and anger, and why are the humans so great? And the fire and the water, and what did Brian do in the life, and I'm a puppet, and I don't understand. Sorry to complain, but have the book and the magic and stone and whatever. Okay. He goes boop, and then teleports you to the boss. Yeah, I did a quick safety save thing. Totally legit Nintendo 64 backup save option. Nah. Yep, here's the final boss. It's just Satan. It's Mammon. He's huge. Good to see you, Master Brian. We have been waiting and waiting, and thanks to the curse of the magic of the Epona, shut in this prison for 1,000 years. My wait is over. You're the one who can set me free. Give me my wings, and I'll be free. My time to come and destroy the world, and blah blah blah. Whatever. Okay. Ink. Alright. Let's try Avalanche. Avalanche works. Yep. The strategy works. Ow. That did less damage than I anticipated. Okay. Even with the invulnerability, I'm still not taking much damage on the in-betweens. Avalanche is broken. Okay, I really need to start keeping track. One. Right. 2 more actions. Yeah, it has a RNG problem, but otherwise. Okay, that's once. Twice. Okay, I seem to be miscounting things these days. Yeah, it seems to be lasting one turn shorter. I have to start casting this like every other turn. Alright, 1 second. After 12 hours of this, counting is one of the first things to go. Funny enough, I'm actually counting right. I'm not crazy, the game's just drunk. And also I can punch Mammon. Alright, time to find out. Yep, that worked. I'm dying. Why is this flesh decaying? Why? I'm dying. Life, death, the hate of... Okay, he's dead. We did it. We saved the day. We beat the final boss. Somehow we've done this all before 12 hours and 30 minutes. Holy shit. I am baffled. I expected this to take so much longer. I was dreading all of this because everything's like, oh, this game's about 30 hours. Oh, I'm so relieved. I feel kind of bad having gotten all these snacks and crap, though. Well, there's food and there's stupid things in the house to eat for a little while, then. Mammon's been destroyed, but why am I still here? Why? Aren't I bound to Mammon forever? Brian, is this your doing? Deep inside me, I always knew that you would be triumphant. But obviously you did. The life force of the human is greater than the force of evil, obviously. Then he beat the shit out of my dad, so, you know. Standing point there. Kind of missing there. Mammon was always jealous of you humans, overflowing at the power of life and the decision. I want to be more human and stuff. Alright, she's leaving Outland in order to meet as many people as possible to do the thing. Okay. Bye, Shannon. There you go, that's it. That's where the game ends. There's no ending cutscene. This is it. The Japanese version has an actual cutscene where you like meet up with your dad and talk, and like you have like a bit of a connection there. Like, okay, there's actual incentive, but no, you just get a text scroll in the English version. Yep, we beat it. We beat the fucking game. It's done. After this text scroll, anyway. Basically, everybody's lives were totally better now, and everything was fixed, and we brought the elements of peace to everyone's life again. Hooray! And as long as they walk hand in hand, everything will be fine. Yep, that's pretty much it. Whew. My expectations to complete this in such a timely manner were unexpected, to say the least. I only went through like 3 cans of soda. There's like 4 packs in there. I feel really bad about this. I mean, we spent only like 20 bucks on it. It wasn't like a end of the world deal or anything, but I feel really silly for hyping this up and trying to, you know, because I thought it was going to be much worse than it was. But after this, I want to do something nice. I'm just gonna like turn my brain off and play some like Warframe or something. So maybe see if I can't get some luck going. I hope I earned a few, but I hope I earned a few points of luck tonight. Only slightly over prepared. Yeah, that was well and not my intention. To be fair, you did have to redo a dungeon before the boss iced you. Yeah, but yeah. I basically had to redo like 3 dungeons at this point. And it was still only 12 hours. Thanks to Magic Barrier Accuracy 90. Yeah, I did die once to Shilf just because Magic Barrier failed to activate. That was cool. So that's Quest 64. I've beaten a weird and kind of bad game from my childhood. I can say I've beaten it, and I didn't even have to cheat. I like that basically every save state I made, I didn't need to use in the end. So, technically I didn't even cheat for any of this. I just beat the game by using the cheapest strat possible to make the game go by faster. The last 30 minutes was all dropping meteors on large bosses without fail. Yeah, that was kind of it. Ritual destroying of the cartridge time? Nah. Sadly, I'm not the angry video game nerd. I like to keep things. I can help it. So that's been Quest 64. We get greeted with this little painting background screen that looks like they ripped it out of some sort of visual novel from the 90s. Late 80s, early 90s. I like the seam too. I'm really noticing that seam. They couldn't be bothered to have lined up the seam. You see it. It's right there. I'm pointing up. I'm touching the screen, but you guys can't see that part. But like right, it's crawling right past the Y now. That is something else. How's the game still playing while holding the game cartridge in your hand? Don't worry about it. It's magic.
It's very high tech.
Yes, it is. Hi, Hat.
Hi, Kaz. Are you ready for your post-game interview?
I guess.
So you just beat Quest 64 for the very first time.
Yeah. And
your
20 years.
Self, what would they think right now?
I have no idea. Probably that it was kind of cool that I actually beat it, but I don't really know how I would process how bad this game is in a nutshell.
Yeah, I don't think that your childhood self would quite understand what was wrong.
Yeah. I just remember that it wasn't very fun.
How does modern Cans feel about this end sepia tone screen?
It's not good. That's a phrasing.
Yeah.
Not good is a wording.
I didn't. Is this going back to the beginning?
Yeah, I think it just skipped us over, and we just have to load the last save if we want to do something.
That all these other Nintendo 64 games did, where they just freeze after you beat the game.
Yeah.
So you could be like, get your friends over and be like, oh look, I beat Quest 64.
And obviously, everybody wants to see, wants to just jump right back into the action.
Of course. Now you gotta go do your Fire and Wind playthrough.
Fuck
with
that.
7 points of water.
I'm good. I'm good. I'm well and good.
Do you think you'll ever come back to this game?
Probably not. It might be like one of those like weird showcase things on like stream or something where I'm like, okay, well, I don't know, let's do like 20 minutes of Quest or something just to show that off again. If I ever happen to have more than you guys as viewers. It might be an interesting point out anyway.
Do you think that this game will always have a trophy place on a shelf somewhere just for how bad it was?
No. Honestly, it's too mediocre. It's not interestingly bad. It has good mechanics and like there are things that would have been good, but it's all just the game just is a testament to like wasted effort. It's just mediocre.
There was a lot of effort put into this game.
There was and there was not, and it's yeah. To be fair, it's like 7 months probably was the estimate I think on development time, and a poor budget and everything else.
Nice stream, nerd.
Thanks.
Seriously though, I'm kind of amazed at how quickly that went.
I am too. I really didn't think this would be over because every estimate I found was like 30 hours. Okay, I should plan. So, what? Didn't hear the last bit.
Okay, you go.
Okay. Oh.
Okay, I'll go.
Yeah.
I want to give props to Zero for sticking to the stream for as long as he did, just like actually participating with the calls and stuff.
Yeah, you were up there late into the night.
I was in and out immediately both times.
Yep.
I mean, this is bullshit. What am I supposed to do for the next 17 hours?
Well, if you want, you could probably pick up the game, get an emulator for it, and then play it for the next 17 hours and beat it.
Yeah, you could do that. You can not use a guide.
I've got it. Quest 64 blindfolded, starting up.
Oh boy. I thought that Castlevania run was a disaster.
I don't know if you get all the sound cues you need for a blindfolded run of this.
I mean, who doesn't love... I mean, all you have to do is you go like this.
Quest 64
and
randomizer.
And you do that. Now you hear all the clippy-cloppy sounds.
Okay,
obviously. That's how you tell where you're going. You just follow the clippy-cloppy foot sounds. There you go.
Can you hear how much damage you've taken?
No, probably not. That's fine. That's what barrier is for.
Won't be apparent until years after the fact.
Yep. Quest 64 randomizer.
20,000 clippy clappies.
Yeah, that's probably how many steps it took to even get friggin' 59 agility. Ugh.
Congratulations, you beat Haman.
Yeah, the Eltail monsters.
Now
Or
we'll
the Book of Eltail.
going here on out.
Orb and kill the animals and whatnot. Yeah.
Yeah. Honk.
What was your favorite part of the game?
I would say probably like between those two music tracks, right? At the Burgess or whatever, his Brannock town theme was good.
Mysterious wings take you to Melroad.
Yeah. There it is.
That's true.
I would have to say I think after getting out of the volcano and kind of getting into that, then that kind of area where actually all of my abilities are starting to culminate in the fact that I can just survive and get through places.
Yeah.
I think that's where it started to actually be at least slightly entertaining, because I could actually just get through places.
Like magic draining and just being able to run past every enemy because you didn't need to grind anymore.
Yeah, it kind of just I just let me roam around and do the things that I needed to do instead of fucking about and getting punched in the face for 20 minutes straight.
Okay.
So, if Quest 64 was redone, and it was an actually completed game with like a lot more to it, but you got those really nice abilities early on, and the game just expanded upon that as you went, do you think it could have been a good game?
Yeah, probably. There's a lot of right fixings like in the game. Just there's an attention to detail, like in the houses that are furnished, and they took the time to actually make those and little things like that. But oh boy, those faces.
Kind of no matter how you distribute and get skills, like nothing would really fix how hellish this game is to navigate, because there's nothing to navigate by.
Yeah, that's kind of the thing. Is like that would be you could make.
I think if the game was remade with like a higher resolution, they could totally just give you a mini map instead of the compass.
Yeah, or
Mini map and a compass.
Or I would say that the map. Okay, this just says the World of Mammon, but basically on the map you could see your character, and it was just a little triangle with a head. But if they made it like if they made it
pointer on that,
yeah, if they made an arrow that pointed which direction you were facing, that would make a big difference. because instead of having to do this, you would basically have to align yourself north, which would be to take the time to do that. So now the camera's facing north. Now you know, and then you point the direction you're looking, you turn. Okay, so that's where I need to go. And then you'd pull up the map, and then you'd look, and then you'd go left. You'd point left of wherever you're trying to go, and then that would be forward. And it's like trying to wrap your head around that. And also because this compass rotates. There's no... The arrow itself doesn't rotate. Oh, the whole fucking compass rotates. So it's really difficult to wrap your head around it. Along with all of the samey corridors and hallways and stuff. The game just blends together.
You're getting disoriented every 5 steps.
Yeah, because you keep getting into battles, and the battles change your position and which way you're facing, and it's...
Would you recommend this game to a friend?
If they were interested in torturing themselves for 13 hours, yeah. Yes.
Optimistically 13 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah, this could have gone on a lot longer.
Yeah. I was expecting a lot worse and a lot longer. Well, let's say worse in the sense that it would have been a lot longer and I would have died more, and...
Would you recommend this game to an enemy?
Yeah, it's not the worst thing ever, but I mean, it's gonna ruin your day probably.
I think it's enough that like somebody would try to stick to it to see what was so great about it.
Yeah, see if it was worth your time.
You can ruin them that way.
Yeah, you hype it up first. Yeah, it's not. Yeah, I would say that this game is definitely... I would recommend it to someone I don't like. Yeah, mostly on the basis just because like it's not awful. It's not like you're not like gouging your eyes out over anything, but it's just like not good.
Use the book. The book that we spent all this time getting. Do you have the book yet?
Yeah, we have the book.
Or did we unsave that?
There's the book.
What does it do?
Nothing.
You use it and nothing happens?
Nope, nothing happens. It's like all the gems. Like the gems. They just exist to be the MacGuffin so that you can push the button, but you don't actually even need it then at that point, because you could probably just actually jump through the thing anyway. Knowing the game. You could probably just walk into the thing and go anyway. And then consume shoes. Oh, it won't let me consume shoes.
Stay
I don't think it'll let me
tuned
use
for
this.
Stream Subnautica.
Yep.
Well,
That's
actually,
doing the thing at some
will
point.
not be streaming Subnautica.
Oh.
Oh.
Because I'm not going to be streaming Subnautica until I am no longer Hat.
That is fair.
Right.
That is a fair statement, yeah. That does change the dynamic of your...
Subnautica
Oh, wow.
is going to be part of my new life.
Spooky.
I mean, Subnautica, yeah.
Stay tuned for the internet person formerly known as Hat streams Subnautica.
Hat is shedding his past skeevy
Zero.
life.
I'm going to become a tiny lizard man.
I was gonna make a joke about like aquatic zigzag or something like that, silly like that. And I like Zigzagoon quite a bit. I was like, I don't know. And now you're gonna be tying your identity to aquatic game. There we go. I'm pulling out all my creative juice that has been wrought out of me from this game.
You know what? I'm out of creative juices too. How about we finish up this stream and say goodbye to everybody?
Yeah, it's probably a good plan.
Hey everybody, thanks for coming to watch me play Quest 64. It's been a great time.
I did it.
You know what?
I did it all. Yeah.
I too really enjoyed playing that game.
Cam's just very grateful for my skill in completing this game for him.
Obviously.
Oh well.
Yep.
Bye bye.
Yep. So Yep. Thanks for everybody sticking around and watching all this and all the fun stuff. I didn't really do a whole lot to promote the donate to charity thing because that wasn't really the goal of this. But I guess one last time, I did link a pair of charities for US and UK for LGBTQ support. Right below the Twitch page, if you scroll down, there should just be like a thing that just says charities, and you can copy and paste the link in because I was too lazy to make a URL out of it. Hyperlink. There you go. There's the word. So yep. So if you guys want to donate to either of those, I would highly recommend it. Because people donated to the Trevor Project in July. I did this shit. Yeah. Yep, that's about it. I don't really have too much else to say. Thanks for tuning in on this. Probably more Omen Sight on Monday. I think I'll be skipping Sunday this week. I hope nobody minds. I'm a bit tired from this anyway. So we'll be picking up. What?
I'll make it.
Oh, glad you'll make it. So I'm gonna probably skip streaming on Sunday this weekend, tomorrow night, whatever. Yeah, I don't have too much else to say then. Otherwise, besides, thank you for tuning in and donating to River Project during the charity stream for Wind Waker. I looked a lot worse back then because I was actually up for the whole time. I took a short nap on this one. Yeah, the stream's been running for technically 18 hours. Yeah, farts happened. I farted a couple times. Hat farted at least once. Excellent. I'm sure somebody in the audience did. So
I farted a couple times last night. I don't know if I farted yet today.
Yeah.
I'll let you know.
All right. Well, we'll keep track of that. I'll be sure to mention you guys on Monday. How many times ZR farted today?
Okay, good.
Awesome.
See if there's like a Twitch extension for that tracker.
Yeah, sure. All right. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna wrap this up. Thanks for tuning in. Catch you guys later.
So long, folks.
Yep. Not too much else to say. So toodaloo and all that fun stuff, and our one last little guest for the evening. So so long, and thanks for tuning in. Beat game, don't die. The fart counter. Yep. I think we did all of it. Well, we sort of counted our farts here, so I'm gonna say we completed all those goals. All right.